WEF wants total power. They want to own everything and everyone. God be with us. And without workers, nothing happens. These poor saps are physically enabling Amazon to put them out of work. I had a training job and they wanted me to train my replacement. Not without a raise. We have the ability to make change together, not divided by politics, but united by the idea of decent jobs with decent hours and family time for all. Man, how many of you guys have experienced a situation where your employer tried to get you to train your replacement? I mean, like what are they thinking? But then I see posts like these on Twitter where Burger King is apparently trying to get parents to let their 14 and 15-year-old kids work fast food. Now, why do you think a company like Burger King would want to do such a thing? But perhaps is our biggest problem and worry centered around jobs and employment, the economy, our money, savings and investment, perhaps maybe even retirement? Or is it bigger than that? Should we be more concerned and preparing for a much likely, more greater catastrophic event that is set to explode here very soon? Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Because the coming conflict with China, according to this comment left on a previous video that I've uploaded, will devastate the US. 70% of goods shipped to the US come through that one area of ocean and it will be closed. Entire factories in the US will have to close because they are dependent of things that come from China or through those waters. Amazon will collapse. US manufacturing that relies on electronics and resources from China will have to close. People have no idea how bad things will get. Perhaps maybe the person that has the least idea of how bad things will get and who has perhaps maybe the most control over it is asleep at the wheel. And this one here says, I believe that balloon could have been monitoring trade winds and spying. If a nuclear attack was to happen, this shows where the fallout would go. I cannot believe they let it go over the entire country. What a joke. We are going to be in for a rude awakening, folks, and when the truth is actually revealed, it will be too late. But you guys all know what's actually happening behind the scenes. And let's get down to dollars and cents, folks, because jobs are at risk. Businesses are facing closure. And this is hitting all parts of the country that mainstream media is not covering in entirety. Folks, check this out. So my township in Delaware County, Pennsylvania complains that since they banned plastic bags, no one comes to shop. Yet crime has escalated and stores are closing. And this hasn't been addressed in 2 years. Why? Their words, not mine, folks. But we're seeing an intense amount of pressure hitting stores, businesses, small business owners, companies, corporations, CEOs, and ultimately the financial balance sheets and bottom lines that are affecting their revenues and ultimately net income and profit. Shareholder sentiment and stock valuations are forcing companies to make drastic changes, and odds are consumers aren't going to like these changes. There's going to be a decline in revenue. There's going to be a pullback from shoppers. There's going to be an increased amount of theft that we've already seen hitting stores like Walmart and Target, Walgreens, CVS, Home Depot, Lowe's, Apple stores, the list goes on and on. Meanwhile, Bed Bath & Beyond is closing another 87 stores as the struggling retailer barrels towards bankruptcy. And this is how dumb liberals are, according to this one post on Twitter. MyPillow earns $300 million in income per year, and Bed Bath & Beyond pulled the line from their stores because @RealMikeLindell supports President Trump. Bed Bath & Beyond is now closing another 87 stores because they support Joe Biden. So is Joe Biden really the blame? Is he really the cause of all these problems that we're experiencing right now when it comes to jobs, revenue, store closures, companies' bankruptcy, an overall collapse in economic crisis as families are being wiped out, high inflation, a looming recession, a debt ceiling crisis? What do you guys think? Comment down below and let me know. In the meantime, I hope you're all preparing for what is likely to come and doing your very best to make sure that you're saving money and protecting you and your family against all these potential and likely challenging and devastating impacts that could affect families here in America and around the world, folks. And as these thefts continue to get worse and worse, affecting these stores, these CEOs, these owners, these bigwigs, these executives in these high-rise buildings wearing their $5,000 tailor-made suits, they are making plans in preparation to not only destroy the working class, the middle class, the already barely getting by, barely surviving on a non-livable minimum wage employee and employment pool, but they're utilizing AI, OpenAI, ChatGPT, and other technology in a variety of ways to not only limit theft, increase their security, and also replace the workforce that is soon likely to be wiped out. Folks, please get your affairs in order before it is too late. The amount of credit card debt and increased debt looming and putting intense pressure and added stress and anxiety on Americans is at its highest point in history. And folks, don't worry, because if this is you or if this describes you, you're not alone. And we're going to need to prepare to make sure that we're not digging ourselves into deeper and deeper holes while these likely occurrences of higher prices, price increases, and inflation. And this goes across the board, folks. Food, water, groceries, all the items that you're stockpiling and prepping in your pantries and preparing for the next big SHTF moment that is likely to be coming very, very soon. Fuel prices are going up. Electricity costs are going up. Buying an EV, a Tesla, or any other electric vehicle is not going to be the answer, folks. Let alone the stability and viability of the grid being able to support these renewable green energy vehicles, let alone if we were to experience an EMP strike from an enemy such as China or Russia. What would happen then? Folks, I want you guys to be as well prepared as possible. So please, please do all you can. Stock up, prepare, get ready, be smart, have a backup plan, practice execution, because we're in for a bumpy ride, folks. The stock market is tumbling. Cryptocurrency markets are extremely volatile. The housing market, real estate market is questionable at best, with some reports coming in that we have hit the bottom and others saying that we are still in a boom. It's almost kind of hard to really make sense of all this double talk and reading between the lines that's being shared, not only on social media, but on mainstream media as well. But again, folks, I urge you all to prepare as best as possible and be ready for any possible threat that could be thrown our way next. I will continue to bring you guys updates and keep you alert to the most important and breaking information. You guys take care, be safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.